Alright, what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Why is this not... You better be moving, dude. What are you moving for? There you are. Testing, testing. Alright, I gotta have this one on. Alright, what's up? It's Saturday, 3 p.m. We are live. We're gonna do like a build and chill. A little bit of talking, a little bit of building. I don't suspect anybody will really... I don't know, maybe somebody will get done a build, maybe not.
Wait a minute, it's Saturday?
Yeah, it's
No,
Saturday. Yep. You're. Let me say, I see there's quite a bit of people in chat. Sorry we were a little late. I had to do all these updates. It threw me a couple minutes behind. And then now OBS is a different format for YouTube, which is better, but I just didn't know the format, so I had to figure it out in 5 minutes. Alright, so today we have here axmanzombie, who's Top Thomas. And we have Klayton Von K right there. Who's flexing?
Hi.
There it is. There it is. That's what the people are asking for. There it is. First, I'll probably yeah, why don't you just, lots of people would like to know about the drill. So how about instead of like a hand check, we'll just do like a drill and swivel check. Just tell me, instead of what you're vaping, what your drill and your swivel is. And then just introduce yourself and tell them what COIL building team. Links in the description to both of their Instagrams and also to Klayton's YouTube. He does music over on YouTube and stuff. That was his song in the beginning. Pretty damn cool. So, yeah, Klayton, let's just start with you.
Cool. I got a new drill. It's not new anymore, but I got a different drill like a year and a half ago. It's a Porter cable.
Yeah.
It's been doing nothing but good for me. I had a $20 Walmart special before, and it was okay. But this one's really been, I call it an alien maker because I swear it does aliens by itself, man. I've never had one hitch with aliens since I got this baby.
Damn, so there it is.
It's brushless. I don't know if you all can see it. It is brushless.
Yeah, brushless is
I
probably
use,
the best.
Are they?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. Does that mean the motor doesn't have those little things on it?
My smarty pants employee, or not employee, foreman told me that. He explained it to me before. He actually said that the brushless don't last as long as the other ones or something. But they're
really?
better because of something. I forget why they're better, but apparently the older ones actually last longer than the brushless. Because they have the brushes in there, but I don't know why I think the brushes. He explained it to me, and I forget. It's I don't think anybody knows, but they always go, "Yeah, I got this brushless." They don't know what they're talking about.
I think it's something with the motor because there's brushes on them like it would be a magneto if it was an internal combustion motor, but I think there's brushes that make an electric charge, and I don't think these use it. But from what you're saying, it's not that big of a difference. I'll have to look it up sometime.
To be honest, before brushless came out, I never used a drill and was like, these fucking brushes are killing me. You know, I can't deal with the brushes anymore. You know, it was never something I said, so I don't know.
Brushless motors are more power efficient.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Then that's definitely better for a coil build then. Because you ain't putting... Even if you're, like, doing aliens a lot, like, if you're using that cordless drill a lot, that drill is still going to last longer than somebody that's using it on a construction site. It's not really doing any... It's not really putting a strain on the drills too much, because drills usually have some kind of resistance. And since we're using swivels, there's almost no resistance in the drill. You know, when you drive a screw... You know, it's got resistance. When you drive the screw is kind of pulling back because it's a little strong. But if you're using the drill and it's only turning with no resistance, it's going to last forever.
Do you do mostly residential or commercial?
Right now, commercial. But we do both. Like, we'll do... So, like, let's say, like, we just framed a job. And it could be a commercial job. Usually it's a commercial job. We just got done framing it. Usually a commercial job is a humongous job. It's like the last one we did is like 600 sheets of drywall in one of the sections. Wow. So then we bring in a drywall crew to put up the drywall and spackle it. So that week that they're there, we do like a bathroom. We do a person's bathroom, a residential bathroom. So we do kind of both. Or like when COVID hit, some people wanted to still do work in their house. The businesses had to shut down, so we had to do to do residential then.
Well, the reason I asked was because we would run a drill like this, a DC drill that runs on battery. We would run one of them in the ground on a residential. That's what I did. I ran screw guns.
Yeah.
When I came up the ladder, that's what I started doing.
In what trade?
For drywall.
For drywall, yeah, because you use the corded drills that you just.
But we were primitive.
Quicker.
See, we didn't have all that fancy, like dudes getting on stilts and using bazookas and shit. We didn't have that.
I mean, you guys just got rid of the dinosaurs, so you can't be thinking about this, right?
see, this was like when I started, like probably, I want to say 2001. That's when I first got into construction. And it was like slow. When I was in Ohio, like when I first started hanging around used guys and whatnot, all I was doing was driving Amish crews to construction sites, and I could pick and choose, like if I wanted to work with them or just drop them off and go to McDonald's, drink coffee.
Amish people make they got some really good carpenters. They're like,
they are so
the ones in
so
Pennsylvania are like, they do like the like if you want like a fireplace, it's like a really nice fireplace for like an expensive house, you definitely get it done by the Amish in PA because they're just the best carpenters.
They can also do like quick residential. You should see them boys throw stand-ups up for drywall, and up there so fast, dude. Yeah. They were making me tired watching them.
Yeah.
But,
I never worked with a crew of them, but I do know that their carpentry is good, so I imagine just doing drywall, they're good at it. Yeah. All right.
I'm going to...
Let Tommy... go ahead. I'm sorry.
I just wanted to put a macro on here real quick. And my swivels are usually good, but they're just real simple fishing swivels. Can you see that?
A little bit. I kind of see what kind. It's still a dual ball bearing, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. I got a box now. Just before you talk to Tommy, I just wanted to say I got a whole box of these, like 90 of them. They're all bad. I'm gonna try to oil them because it's too late to send them back. I've had them for 6 months before I even opened them. So, but
do they?
That's about it.
Was it labeled what they were? Because it still can be a ball bearing door. Yeah,
it was some like U.S. fishing or some crap.
I think I know which one. Did it have like an eagle with the stripes and stars? Yeah. That's the ones I used to use before I knew about Crocs.
I'm gonna have to try me some Crocs, man. I have never tried them.
Really? Yeah, they're definitely worth it. They last forever. What coil building team are you on? Tell the people.
I'm not on any.
You're not?
I was on NBA, the Danny's Metal to the Cores team, and I went through a lot the last year and a half. I lost my daughter and my grandma.
Man, I'm sorry.
In like a year and a half's time, so I went through a lot.
You had other stuff to deal with.
I thought I was better about it, but I just told Danny I don't think my head's right to be on a team. I just don't feel like building every week. Some weeks I take off. And I'm slowly getting out of that, but I'm not on a team. I wouldn't mind being on one again.
Yeah. Well, there you go. All right, let's let Tommy introduce himself and his coil building team, because I know he's on a coil building team.
Oh, yeah.
Representing Build Armageddon right now.
Nice.
My drill is a 7.5-year-old Ryobi.
Yeah, see, 7.5 years. And has it ever done any other work besides coil building?
Oh, tons of work.
Yeah, so it's still lasting.
Yeah. I need to get some more batteries, though. My swivel's a magnet. You probably can't see that.
Is it like, did you make that yourself? Oh, you use a magnet system. Oh, yeah, dude. I seen some of them like long ago. Those are actually pretty cool to see spinning and stuff. Yeah. So if anybody's ever seen one of them magnet systems, it's like it'll float in the air as he's spinning. He just has to make sure he doesn't pull away too much. But yeah, it'll just start spinning. But it has to be the right magnets and stuff. You have to have strong magnets, and it has to You really got to tune that in to what you really need to get it working. I've made like a makeshift one before, and it worked all right, but it wasn't going to do a whole lot of builds. It's just a funny thing to look at for the moment.
I just throw my cores on washers.
Yeah.
And then if I'm doing micro clapdowns, I'll actually use a tiny swivel and do it with the nail drill.
Yeah, let me get the... Alright, I'm going to take a look. I'm going to show people off your builds and stuff so they know what we're dealing with here. What is this? Meeting will end in 10 minutes. What is that supposed to mean?
What's it say?
The Zoom said that the meeting's going to end in 10 minutes. That can't be right. Right?
Maybe that's just... I had to actually install Zoom on this iPad. I could have swore I already had it on here, but I guess I didn't. I don't think that's got anything to do with what you're saying.
What the heck?
That's funny. There's a little lag from what I'm seeing here and what I'm seeing on my phone. I'm seeing myself yapping about shit from 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. I'm gonna get the build Armageddon in the whatchamacall. That's what I'm doing now.
Nick, have you seen Tommy's page?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a couple in there, though. I need to... Yeah. There's a couple in there. I have no clue how I got to that.
He's actually... Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Tommy. He actually works with metal or has worked with metal. So he's kind of got an advantage a lot of people don't.
That's true.
Am I wrong in saying that, Tommy?
What did you do with metal?
I mean... welding and soldering and
That's
little
right.
electronic projects and all kinds of random stuff. Chainmail, a lot of chainmail.
Chainmail. What would you use chainmail for?
I just think it looks cool.
Is it like it's just a hobby way to make it? Like a hobby thing to make?
Yeah.
Like it's not like some people are like still ordering chainmail for their like.
I thought someone was
Calvaries or
buying
something.
those off you at one point. No?
No. Not really.
Chainmail's like the armor, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They used to wear it to keep themselves from getting cut with other dudes' swords.
That's
Nick.
what I figured, but you know, I was like, who's buying this? Because you see them guys on the internet, they'll like, you know how like they'll have street fights and stuff? Well, these guys, they do like medieval fights with the swords and they'll like have helmets and crack each other upside the head with a sword.
That's crazy.
It's more like they're using the sword as a baseball bat, though, you know what I mean? Like they're swinging it like that because the guy's got a helmet on, so you could just whack him with it. But
Did you ever see Kimbo Slice before he was in the UFC and his street fights?
Yeah.
That dude was mean. If that dude wanted to screw my wife, I'd be like, here you go, buddy.
Well,
no problem.
Actually, you outlived him, so you kind of won, you know?
Yeah, right. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, Kimbo. I heard he was like apparently he was like a really nice guy, actually. Like,
really?
Yeah. He was mean, but actually, he was actually a really nice guy.
Oh, okay. I figured he was mean as hell.
I mean, he could be, you know, but sometimes there's a yin and a yang to that.
Yeah. A lot of times them fighters, especially the ones that took jiu-jitsu, are really centered and like zen, you know? Because they know they can kill you. They don't got nothing to prove.
Yeah.
I took some Muay Thai lessons a long time ago. I had a buddy I used to play in a band with, and he was a friend from high school. He opened a school in Ohio for that. And he's really into it. But he gave me like, I went for like a summer, and I learned how to kick and how to plant your feet. And, it was really cool, man.
That's a cool fighting style, Muay Thai. I like that one.
Muay Thai, yeah. Them guys are scary.
Yeah.
What's that Bruce Lee said? It's not the guy that knows 1,000 kicks I'm afraid of. It's the guy that's done one kick 1,000 times.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how he was though, wasn't he? He was more just an actor apparently. Now that we're figuring out. Did you guys listen to the Quentin Tarantino thing? The Quentin Tarantino Joe Rogan podcast?
No.
Oh my God, it was so good.
I saw
he
it was
talked
like
about
a couple
that
months ago.
Yeah, he talked about that whole thing where, you know, in the movie he doesn't make Bruce Lee look too good. in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Have you ever seen that?
I know Bruce Lee only had several. I don't want to say several. I'm not sure. He only had a handful of legit fights. He was more of an actor, yes.
Yeah.
But he could kick your ass. If he was in the, whatever he was, 125-pound weight class, he probably would be at the top of the heap at least.
It depends. So this story goes that he was very mean to American stunt doubles. They called it tagging, where he would actually hit them. He just thought that they were weak because that's what they used to do. Wherever
I never knew that.
Yeah. So apparently they brought in this guy who was an American stunt devil, and this guy, his name was I forget his name, but he was an ex-Marine. He actually killed people in fucking like Vietnam or something.
Mm-hmm.
So they brought him in as a stunt double because they were when they were filming Green Hornet. They were sick of Bruce Lee messing with the American stunt devils. So they brought this guy in, and they actually did a whoever falls twice, best out of 3, like fight him and Bruce Lee. So what the dude did was he let Bruce Lee come at him with his he basically let him come at him with his best move, and let Bruce Lee take him down the first time. And then Bruce Lee, so he gets up. So then Bruce Lee tries the same move again. And the guy basically just grabs a hold of him and pretty much does what any big guy would do. Bruce Lee was like 5'5", and
he was little.
Yeah, this guy was like 6'2", a Marine, 260 pounds. He's a big guy, and he's just proving a point that in a real fight, when Bruce Lee's against like an actual killer, a man that's killed, he wouldn't stand a chance. But against a regular person, of course, Bruce Lee would.
They teach you some mean shit in the military because it's real.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's real. If you're out of bullets and you got to defend yourself against 3 guys, it's real. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not Robbie Lawler, man.
Yeah.
It's fucking life or death.
Yeah. Plus things ain't
Which
like
I don't
the
know.
movies.
Robbie Lawler might kill you too.
Oh yeah. He's a true fighter, Robbie Lawler.
Yeah. I'd hate to see that dude on the other side of the octagon from me. I think I'd crap my pants.
Yeah, and I mean he's been fighting for a long time.
So hard-headed. Like, how do you hurt this guy?
Yeah. Okay, let me actually say hi to the chat real quick. Asian Kitten, what's up? Captain Spicy, what's up? Jerry, what's up? J Bikes, Carson Vapes, what's up? Kim, Bumbear in the house. Stephen AKN1 and Zeon, what's up, everybody? Everybody that's watching, I didn't say your name. What's up? Anybody that's watching the replay, what's up? Brady Hester, I see. Vape Rookie, I see. Radiant Darkness. VDog55. Alright. So I'm going to show you guys some of the pictures.
VDog.
I asked them to send me like some of their favorite pictures here. So I got them on Instagram. I just got to share screen. Hopefully it only shares on mine. Is that sharing the whole thing?
Some.
Oh. What is it doing?
I had some pits. Look at that. Holy Moses.
Oh no. What is going on?
I would hate.
Are you guys seeing the screen on
YouTube? I see it.
On YouTube? Or you're seeing it? What the hell?
Oh, YouTube just went black and all I saw was black.
Okay. 1 second, everybody. 1 second.
I'm a few seconds behind on my YouTube, I notice.
Okay, we'll just do it.
Kim's saying there's a black screen.
Yeah, we'll just do it this way. Alright, so this is Axman Zombies. This is Tommy's build. So this one's a crazy one. This one is actually a hedgehog underneath. It's a hedgehog stitched with ribbon. And then in the grooves of the hedgehog, he put an Enigma Razorback. And then he did this. This would be considered a pinhead build, right?
Yeah.
Is it a pinhead build? Jesus Christ.
There's actually names for this shit?
Oh, yeah, there's names for it.
Jeez. You can tell how much I've been paying attention to the build world.
Let me do... Okay, and then this one's the same build, but it is a bridge build.
Holy shit.
He's got the ones in there, too. So you use twisted helix wire to put through the Enigma circles, which is crazy. And it's also a bridge build. So this, just by itself, is hard to do. To get this build over to that build in the grooves. Oh, it's an Enigma underneath. I'm sorry, it's an Enigma underneath. And
Right.
but he
Oh
did kind of
my.
the same thing. Only I mean, way more detailed. But the same thing I did the other day with the Mohawk, the Moception, is kind of the same. Kind of the same aspect as getting this bridge across there. And then he's got this this kind of pinhead thing going through all these little circles, which I've never done that before.
Isn't it amazing that they even line up?
Yeah, I mean, what is going on here? Is this still going to show it? Yeah, the zoom keeps telling me that it's going to shut down. It's weird. It did shut down too, you son of a bitch. So now they're gone. Dude, what is going on with Zoom? I don't understand how it's giving me a time limit right now. How is it going to... Oh my god, dude. What is this? Why? Yeah, but why? Dude, what is this? Red Wayne, what's up? Well, right now I gotta figure out why Zoom is telling me that I have a time limit. I mean, I don't pay for Zoom, but you never had to. I wonder if they Alright, sorry guys. If that comes up again, I guess I'm gonna have to...
Do that again, Nick?
It says 40 minutes. What the heck is... What the...
I wonder if it's because I just installed it on my iPad or something.
No. Nah, that's not why. It's because... I think it's because now you have to pay for Zoom, and they lowered the time. It used to be like... You could be on there for more.
Oh, they're gonna play that kind of crap on us, man? Come on.
Yeah, I mean,
Zoom.
everybody's using it, so that I guess they think they can.
True. I would if I owned a company. Shit.
Yeah. Make everybody pay.
Yeah.
Make them all pay. Okay, so now that's that. Okay, so now let's go back to... Oh, Jesus Christ. How do I close this? There you go. Okay.
Man,
What
I
are you
like
doing to
Tommy's
me,
drill. Hey, I'll trade you, dude.
Yeah. Yours is newer.
Just send it to me. I'll send this in my Sigma.
Perfect.
It was really cold here for like a week, 40 at night, and now it's back in almost in the 80s.
Where are you at?
North Carolina,
North Carolina.
in the mountains. You know where Asheville is on the western side of the state?
Shit, I don't know where I'm at half the time.
Wait a minute. Where am I?
Yeah, right? Where is this weird place? Okay. So now, I can do this. Alright, we'll do that. And then we'll get this back up. And then we got the pictures in here. Okay, so that's that build. Okay, here's a big old Enigma decor over an alien. But it's an alien Enigma. What did you have to use to decor that thing? Is that like a 3mm or something?
2.5.
Damn. Damn. That's pretty cool. That must have been a pain in the ass to get in there. Because those things didn't want to stay like that. I know that.
Yeah.
They want to go back. They don't want to stay perfectly like that. You gotta manipulate them to do that.
Damn right. Damn
Okay.
straight.
This one's a hedgehog. This is a razorback. Okay, a razorback, interlock, hedgehog, stitched with ribbon, and then in the indent is just twisted wire, Klayton and regular. This is pretty damn cool too. Have you ever had any luck doing Trinities, Tommy?
No, not very good.
Yeah,
success on it.
I'm still questioning that build, whether I even want to be able to do that. Really, I kind of have to, I guess. This thing, how many plies is this? This Staggerton. You guys could see or no?
No.
No, because you don't have. Yeah, because I'm not sharing the screen anymore.
I can see. I see an Enigma with.
This one's the big
hedgehog.
stapled Staggerton.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you know how many plies this is?
Oh yeah, that was 44 ply.
44. Darn.
I thought you meant 44 gauge.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a joke.
I know. That's why I said that.
How many plies is it then?
It is 44 ply.
Oh, it's 44 plies, 44 gauge. Okay. That's not. Yeah, that ain't easy. It may look like it's fairly simple to do that. When you Klayton, right? When you Klayton over, like, anywhere from 20 to 44 pieces of ribbon, it's
hard.
way harder to keep your fuse straight because it's such a long distance. It's
and
like
that looks perfect.
Yeah, it's very hard to do it perfect. I mean, if he did it parallel Klayton, it's probably actually easier. It's not easy, but it's easier than one, in a way, because you could see it more and see what angle you're going at it. But when there's that many ribbon, it's actually kind of hard to just Klayton that much ribbon.
Yeah, I had to do. I did parallel Claptons, took one off, and then finished it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Amazing.
And here's a half stag pitchfork, which I was probably going to do a half stag today. So a half stag pitchfork right here.
That's what I got in the drill.
Good. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
half of a half stag. It's a quarter stag.
It's a quarter
Oh,
stag.
yeah.
How do you do a quarter stag? Quarter stag.
You don't. It's just not finished. It'll be a half stag.
Now
when
it's a
finished.
quarter stag. I'd call it more like an eighth stag.
Yeah, that one's got a little bit of a pattern to it too.
This one's cool. This one's like the butterfly one. This is a really cool idea. So you got, that's a parabolic in there, and a staple stagger fuse Klayton, and then this is a Klayton. It's a micro Klayton Suka around a frame staple, and it is 2 different wires. So actually, this would kind of light up. The current would go through there, I believe.
And you-
Is that the series deck or the regular one?
Yeah, that's a series.
That's the
deck.
series. Yeah, this is really cool. I like this one.
I love that angle.
Here's another inset into an Enigma. And this is a Klayton Suka inset into the Enigma. We got... This is a lot like the wire. Actually, it might be the same wire as what was in the other build. This is a parabolic staple stagger fuse Klayton, colored up nicely. He's got square wire in there too. Yeah, the butterfly is cool, right? Yeah. Okay, this one's crazy. So this is the one in the thumbnail. So this... Okay. So that's like a chainmail there. Hold on a second. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. Because I could see what it is. I could see like what's going on, but once it goes to the 3 things, like once it splits off into 3, I'm lost. If it was just 2, I kind of get it. But it's art. Get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Since it's like that fan shape, that 3 shape, I couldn't even tell you what's going on here. Especially since they turn over like that too.
Yeah.
The
so
way
it's
they
just-
turn. Go ahead.
It's all just decors that are
Uh-huh.
stretched and then screwed together
Uh-huh.
by hand. That was the result of an experiment to see if I could get three corkscrews.
Look at that.
Mhm. And
And
then yeah.
I was successful, so I was like, well, shit. Now what do I do with it?
Okay, so it didn't look you had to twist it like that, right? In order to because okay, so I kind of get that's still like even if you know how to do it, that is such a pain, especially how they all look the same size too.
I know.
Like they all like it doesn't look like because I understand what you did. You have a bunch of little decors that you're screwing together, but still all these fans look identical.
I thought it was some kind of photography shenanigans at first.
Yeah, but no, it isn't. This is real life. That just happened.
Yep.
Yeah, this one's really cool. Really, it's so different. But that would be, is that basically how you make chainmail?
Well, that's a little different than chainmail.
Yeah.
I call that like a mesh. That's like the type of mesh.
Okay.
This would probably be an opportune time for me to get my nicotine on, right? Because I got to step over to the side outside here.
Yeah, go ahead, and then we'll go through yours. Yeah, go ahead.
Right on.
I'll go to, whatchamacallit. I'll just look at more pictures from Axman for a sec. Where's, boom. Ah. Cool. So this one is like an Inception. We're gonna have to see it. Is there any other pictures of that one? We've seen this one. Let me scroll down a bit. This is cool. So this would be hard to do too. The same, like if you wrap something around a square or a triangle, it actually looks like you did wrap this around a triangle and not a square. Did you wrap this around a triangle?
Which one?
Okay, it's an alien on the inside, just a regular coil. And then on the outside, it's a triangle-shaped alien.
Right. So I wrapped that on a flat tool.
Okay, that makes sense, yeah.
And then I unwrapped it into a triangle, yeah.
So usually, because of the spring back and coils, however you wrap, like if you wrap, I'm trying to think how to explain this. If you wrap it around something that's three-sided, it's going to spring out and you're going to get four sides. If you wrap it around something that's four-sided, it's going to spring out, it's going to look like five sides. That's why this is technically a knuckle build, but he had to straighten it out kind of to make it look like a triangle. But he actually just wrapped it on something flat, like a file or something, or this.
I'll show you which one.
Okay. It looks like a prison shank that was fancied up with some. What is that called? What's that stuff called? What's that stuff called on that handle?
Paracord?
Paracord, yeah, paracord. Yeah. Did you do that paracord?
No.
No. Yeti's uncle used to do paracord. He used to know how to do that. Okay, this is that build, I think. There's a bunch of stuff going on here. Damn. Yeah, your builds have just gotten way better. Not that you were, but it's just, jeez.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. This one. Damn, this is Spider. Man. Oh, hell yeah. Then here's this. So this is just like an Inception build. Got a spaced alien 4-core. And then... yeah, see this wire too. This wire is pretty crazy too, so... you pretty much had to
show
leave
my
that.
builds after that.
Oh, okay, no. Did you have to... okay, so there's a build here. Let me see if I can just share my screen on Zoom so you can see this one, because this one's hard to explain. Okay, so if... This one. You see that, right? Yeah, you guys see this. So, did you fish corrugate it through a D-core, or did you actually weave these into each other?
Yeah, that's the Arca coil style, where one's in the center and one's on the outside.
Okay. Damn. It almost looks like you could have put the corrugator inside the alien and stretched the alien over, maybe. So you twisted these together?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wow. That is interesting.
Was it a flat piece of ribbon or a corrugated first?
It was flat.
Really? Interesting. Damn.
I know he's.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at Klayton's because now this is hurting my head.
I'm embarrassed.
Okay.
Who would want to go on after him? That's a hard act.
Right? I should have did you first.
Come on, guys.
What a jerk. What a jerk I am. Alright. Why is it doing this?
I agree.
Alright.
And you can't say enough about his photography. It has grown exponentially.
Oh yeah,
like
definitely.
6 months.
Yeah, it's sometimes I guess I just forget about the photography because
I recognize that because mine sucks. My photography also sucks. Why am I even on here?
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's just that, you know what it is, and kind of like Kent was saying this about when I would say that on Grim Greens. It's not really that your photography's bad. It's just that there's a lot of coil builders that got really good at photography.
Right.
And it's kind of because you kind of almost have to after a while. Like, if you just keep trying to get better pictures, eventually you're going to figure it out and you're just going to be taking better pictures. But yeah, your pictures are definitely getting a lot better too, because I do remember now people ain't really looking at it. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking back. I mean, these guys have both been in chat and watching the videos for a pretty long time, so I remember builds from a while ago, and I just know.
Yeah, you got a good memory for that shit.
Yeah.
That Danny did too. Danny actually picked one of my builds out a long time ago that someone tried to rip off and claim as their own. It's like, how did he ever remember some random Fralian? I mean, it's just like what do you call that? Photographic memory or something?
Yeah. Yeah, because sometimes it's like I have an idea of who people... So I don't have a face to use guys right before this. So my face to use guys is basically whenever I see your name and a coil next to it. And like I said before, it's like I could look at pictures and know who took the picture without looking at the name for most of the people that I've seen for a while. I mean, I could... I always knew what a Ramo to You picture was. I always knew what a Build Lab picture was. I always knew what a Twisted Messes picture looked like. My pictures had a different kind of look just because of the lighting that we use, where we hold our camera, how far away we hold it, where it's focused on the coil and like blurry on the RDA. Like you could just, there's certain things that we always do when we take pictures. Yeah. Now, when you switch a phone or you switch a camera, this is going to change. But if you've been using the same phone, I'm pretty much going to be able to pick you out. Oh.
I got a good camera. I'd show it to you, but it's holding up my iPad right now.
Oh, man.
It's holding down my papers right now. Hold on.
Yeah, that's about my mentality with the phone. Oh, I got a paperweight over there. It's Canon EOS T7.
All right, let's look at some of Klayton's builds here.
I forget what I even put up there.
You're going to make me cry twice.
Okay, so Klayton has given me a lot of tips on pitchfork, so that's going to be important to show. So I'm just going to show them like this. Boom.
I was just starting to tell you before, like in the chat before we got on here, that I had a whole bunch of pitchfork pictures I could not find. But
yeah.
That's my main build.
Yeah, you've definitely been doing a lot of pitchforks. So here is an interlocking Enigma stitched. I'm going to get to the pitchforks. Very nice, but let's get to... So this is the one that's in the thumbnail. So this is a corrugated, but he clapped in the corrugated, which you could get into a lot of trouble doing this, but it looks like he didn't have no trouble with it. It was a tight clapped, and it didn't slide off any when he put it through the paper quiller. And then it's a parallel fused, parallel spaced, just staple stagger fuse Clapton, really, but I mean it's parallel fuse. Come on, wow. Yep.
That's also this one I'm looking at now. I think I'm lagging. I tried to catch the YouTube back up. I'm looking at this one that I'm looking at is square wire too on a frame.
Oh yeah. It is.
They twisted.
Yeah.
And I thought it would be cool to just leave them, and it doesn't. Once I got everything all said and done, they must have straightened out a little because they don't really look twisted.
Yeah, I mean, once that double fuse starts grabbing the one flat side, it might start retwisting it back together sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, square wire could be a pain sometimes, but it does look cool in builds. This is cool that the frames are square too. All right, so this one here's a half pitchfork. This is a version of a half stag, but it's actually three different fuses.
To save some confusion, like for me, like I've probably told a couple people this, but for me, I have names for them, and I call these tridents.
Yeah, trident would be a name. Yeah, lots of people call them the trident too.
Oh, do they? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Maybe I had it in my back of my mind subconsciously from something someone said.
Yeah, well. Yeah, it definitely looks like a trident. Like, what's that? What's that god?
Zeus
Zeus had a... Yeah, that... I think you're thinking of... I'm thinking of...
Not Zeus.
It's like... It's like...
Poseidon.
Poseidon, yeah, Poseidon.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You helped me remember.
Yeah. Zeus just had, like, some bullshit lightning or something.
Yeah, he was... He was like the daddy, though. He was like all of the rest of them's dad, I think.
Yeah,
he was like
Zeus really got around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
he had some seed spread.
Yeah, he had some demons too. Believe that.
Man, I wish I would have. I just went through my Instagram pictures that I have in my little 50 picture gallery. I should have went through my big gallery and got some better.
Send them into the chat now.
There's a fort. Yeah, I guess I could.
Yeah, There's just in the chat.
And that one. That pitchfork I'm looking at now with the black background is 44 gauge.
Damn, 44 gauge, and then it's 4 different fuses. So
yeah, reaches or
4
whatever.
reaches, yeah. Reaches.
I didn't even know that before 2 months ago.
Yeah, reaches this. I could have swore you were the one that told me that. So the reaches are these the prongs that go across. So you got 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th one ties them both together. So he fused this one first, then this one, then the one that brings them together. So it's 4 different reaches. And 44 gauge.
Yeah, I wish I could explain better by looking at what I do and what I did, but I would almost have to be doing it. And then, if you do a build like this and try to do a tutorial on it, you'll put people to sleep, man.
Yeah.
They just for the way I do it, it takes so long. This probably took me 3 days. I'm not talking about working on it steady. I'm talking about putting it aside, taking a break, building some aliens for a vape shop in Ohio or whatever else I did, and then going back to it. But it took like 3 or 4 days. Those are just corrugated 0.5 by 0.1.
Oh, that's corrugated too. Damn, it's like a parabolic, but it's parabolic, but it's like 0.5 ribbon, and then fusing 3 of them together. Yeah, 2019.
I need to get some better. I could do that right now.
This is
bullshit.
Okay, so he's got 2 different frames on this one. This is another Clapton corrugated. But let me see. Did you put more in chat?
Not yet.
Okay, go ahead. You take
I'm
your time.
slow, dude.
No, you're good. This build, I believe. So this is like a super stag, or
now I can't see him.
He's got ribbon on the outside. Is that this one?
Here's a pretty cool one. Now, wait a minute. Oh, I'm going to have to screenshot these and then put them to your DM. Okay, this is going to take a minute.
Oh.
But I got some cool ones, so it's all good.
You could also, I think, copy link and put it in the chat, and it'll come up, I think. Here's a matrix
That's an idea, too.
And this is in a mohawk, in the indents of a mohawk as well.
Oh, I wanted to say something on your show. I think the last one. There's a way when you're doing like a mohawk. I think it's an enigma. Is it an enigma or a mohawk? One of them, you can when you're doing a fuse, you can pull one side tight with your feed hand and let the other one go, and that will be your crown. Then pull it tight on the back side, it'll be flat. Then let it loose, and it'll crown. And you have a really cool mohawk that's supposed to be an enigma, but you're tightening one side and pulling it flat. You get what I mean?
So every rotation you're doing different pressure?
Yeah, every rotation you pull one half is pulled tight, the other one you let go. One's tight, let go. And you have a cool little. It should be an enigma, but it ends up being a mohawk because it's 3. I have such a hard time explaining what.
No, I understand exactly what you're saying. That's it seems like that would take a while. I guess if you fuse it by hand, turning it by hand, you can.
Dude, it's ridiculous. That's why I don't think it would work me showing people how to do stuff like on a show because I work slow, man. I can't believe I was in a speed alien contest. That just doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, that's one of the things is like, to do a video on coil building, you do have to be a little faster. Yeah. I mean, it depends. I mean, if they fall asleep, Clay, I mean, you're still getting the views, so.
You got a point.
Yeah.
Good point. I like your practicality of that.
Actually, it's even better. YouTube loves it when people stick around, so maybe, like, you know what? I might take this idea from you. I might just try to put everybody to sleep, like, right in the beginning. Just bore fest. Just an absolute bore fest. Just put everybody to sleep this way, and then when I look, how much time was it watched? Everybody watched the full video for the 3 hours. Look at that. Look at this. That's probably why Bob Ross was so big.
Put them all to sleep. And
I mean, let's be honest, dude. When I was younger and I was watching Bob Ross, like my grandma put on Bob Ross, it's because it's fucking nap time, dude. It's nap time.
Yeah.
Okay? If it wasn't nap time, I'm watching Zaboomafoo or something. Or Fraggle Rock or something like that.
You know, I'm not seeing a whole lot of. Where are all my? Here's a pitchfork. That's
I have a link to your Instagram in the description.
There you go.
Boom. So this is a 1, 2, 3. This is another 4 reach one. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 reach. Damn.
Now I bought space on Google Photos, so I got 12,000 photos, man. And I bought some space because I was running out, and somehow a bunch of my pictures are just like lost in the ether. It's very disconcerting.
You got to pick them out of the clouds.
I know. I probably should look into that because I had some really cool pictures of my grandma, sentimental stuff that meant stuff to me that are gone.
Yeah. So wait a minute. Are you trying to tell me that your coil pictures aren't as sentimental to you as your grandma pictures?
It's close, man. It's very close.
Did you guys see that RDA? What's that? That RDA looks pretty cool. The Kirch, I guess it is. I think.
How do you spell it?
Kerch.
Oh yeah, someone was just saying they got one of them somewhere.
Who was it? Troublesome had a picture of it. I'll show people.
That's right. Like that's cool who I was trying to think of. Tim.
Yeah, here it is.
I have a random photo of Asian Kitten's pitchfork in my photos. I don't know why.
If your wife sees that, you'll be in trouble. Is this another woman's coil bound? Hey, your phone!
I'm not married, but I guess I should get a wife. I'm getting tired of cooking and doing dishes.
I wonder who. So this is the Kirch by Straight Up Supply Co. What the fuck is that? Oh, they made something. Okay, so they made. Is that the billet box? Is that who makes the billet box? Or are they just hand checking billet boxes?
That's a good question.
They got like emblems of it on billet boxes.
Here's some. I got halfway through my pictures and it went blank. Like this phone's not keeping up or something. Nobody has the tech problems I have. And I know it's me. I know it's something I didn't do. Maybe I should be cleaning these out once in a while, deleting some. I don't know. If you buy space, you should have more space. I don't know. And this phone has like 128 gigs.
Damn.
And it says it's only half full, so I don't know.
These are good ones.
But anyways.
So a parallel pitchfork here. This one's pretty cool too. That's a very tight pitchfork. Very, very tight. Tight like a tiger. Tommy Two-Tone, what's up?
Hey, that's a familiar name.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your boy, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Mack, what's up? What's up? What's up? I'm trying to say what's up to people if I see them.
I mean, he's my friend too. I'm just saying I met him because of Tommy.
He said for somebody that doesn't build, I know a lot about building.
Who said that?
Tommy Two-Tone. Here's a pitchfork. We got good ones here. Boom, boom. Here's another 3-reach pitchfork. See, the more you do pitchforks, the better you'll get at them.
I love them. I'm gonna do one like the next time I build tomorrow or a few days or whatever. That's what I'm gonna do. I want to get my name synonymous with pitchforks again because Gravel Throat took my title, man. He's Professor Pitchfork now.
Yeah.
He's killing it. He's absolutely killing, and he's not just doing pitchforks either. He's up there with Panzer and Axman there.
Yeah.
He's doing like chaos builds and all kind of crazy shit that I don't even know the names of it.
Yeah,
That's
pitchforks
great,
are cool because you could put them down also. Like, you could do the frames and then do the rest tomorrow. It's
And
not a
you
lot of
can
builds you
vape
could
them.
do that.
You can vape them. I think they vape decent.
Alright, give me a second, guys, because now it's asking me if I want to see how much it's telling me I have to fucking pay them to stop doing this.
Okay.
What is this? Licenses?
I want to be able to see the chat. Here's the chat right here. I can see the chat. Oh, I'm way behind though. I gotta catch up. This is weird. I'm used to watching this show, not being a part of it. Live chat. There we go. Tommy Two-Tone. For someone who doesn't build, I know a lot about. That struck me as funny.
I'm focused on
builds.
this. What is...
He builds though, doesn't he? I thought I've seen some pictures of his aliens or something.
Let me get this off of here for a sec.
If he's taken any pictures of coils, they were coils that I made.
Oh, shit!
I'm sorry, people watching. I didn't know that this was a thing.
Yeah, I didn't know either. Is that Ian? That's how you say it. I like him, man. Ian Covenant.
Mm-hmm.
Watch me fail, then watch me fail on a live stream.
So, actually, Klayton, what are you building over there? Tell the people what you're building over there.
This is a 27 gauge. I space clapped in it, and it's got 36 gauge on it. I'm going every other loop, and I'm making a half stag. I might take 2 reaches, so it'd be kind of like a half stag, half fork, half stork. I don't know.
Yeah.
I never realized how out of touch I am with these names. I thought I was pretty up to date. I guess I was wrong. But she looked cool, and I'm already on the last part of it, so I should have it done by the time we're done with the show here. I was going to start doing it, in fact, in a minute here. I just wanted to look at the chat.
What is this mean? I'm not a fucking educator, dude.
Are you getting some kind of...
Oh, okay, I got it.
In fact, I gotta rearrange my hat so I can put my eyeglass on here. Freddie used to say, "Oh, he's getting serious. He's got his hat on backwards now."
What are you building over there, Tommy?
I've got 10 ply, 0.3 in between 28 gauge frames, and then I've got parallel 0.2 ribbon with times 238.
Okay. Oh, this is a mess. No, okay.
We are now experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
And then when I get done parallel Klaytoning the 38 into the space where the 0.2 used to be, then I will fill in the grooves with 44 gauge.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to try to put a 37 gauge on top of that.
Oh, wow. I think I understand.
Oh my god.
I think I follow you, Tommy.
I'll turn the camera around. One sec.
I can't believe I need this magnification for 36 gauge, but my eyes have just been getting like exponentially worse seems like every month. I'm 53, so I knew it would be coming sooner or later.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. We all got to go
I
through
did
it,
some-
huh?
I did some 42 gauge pair Klayton a few weeks ago with gravel thrown on Zoom. So I'm not, that far gone yet.
All right. I think I just... Did I do it?
Did we fix it? That's another thing. I remember half stakes being able to just zoom down the wire. I tried to zoom down the wire before we were live here. It wasn't zooming so good.
Hmm. Hey, their website kind of sucks. What is going on here?
It might be full too. It's Saturday. A lot of traffic,
Maybe. No, what the fuck is this going?
Is Zion in the chat? I ain't seen him once. I looked a couple times.
I think I seen him there.
I think he was here at the beginning.
I must have
I might
missed
have
it.
to cancel that. Jesus. This is still set. Oh, man. This is a problem.
Is it going to crash again in like 10 minutes?
That's what it's telling me.
Oh, no. That means we're probably just going to have to, because it'll keep doing that if it does it again, I would say.
Well, I'm
What
trying to
about
get
you?
it done before.
What about using ours out of Cloudy Club, Tommy, the one we use? That one's paid for, ain't it?
Yeah, I think so. But
That's nurses. I don't think she'd care.
It's alright. It's just, it's still, it's. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about it. It's there was a time where Dawn bought the Zoom for me for a year, so all of her information is in here. So when I put my credit card in, it said the address didn't match and stuff.
Oh,
You know what I
I
mean?
see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. Huh. Yeah, I run into some funny problems too because I got so many different phones and they all got different IP addresses and I've been on different Wi-Fi's in the last year and a half, Ohio and down here. And I'm sure it throws the system off sometimes. All these different, none of these phones are in my name.
Yeah.
So, why you laughing, Tommy? That's funny, man. One of these, this one right here, Tommy. This is actually his iPhone. He had a new one and he sent me his old one.
Oh, shit.
That's kind of an inside joke.
Does it take, does it take good pictures, I guess?
Yeah, you can use them. Well, I needed it because I needed to take videos, and GarageBand is something I use with my music, and this has GarageBand on it. But you can even use the old like 6S's, Nick, like Dwayne Rambo did, and use them for like instead of using these magnification goggles, you can put your phone right here and use the zoom on that camera, and you can just watch your screen. Like if you're doing 44 or 46 or something crazy. You just need like a selfie stick or mount it like you do with your little webcam and put a clip on. Yeah, I got that idea from Rambo off of his build channel.
I need to start doing that.
Yeah, you can use any. If you need an iPhone, Tommy, I have two 4S's that are no good for like. You can get on Wi-Fi with them, but you can't do much. You can't get on YouTube, but you could still use the camera if you want one.
I actually have a 6S that I don't use.
I think you can definitely use a 6S, and you can still get online and do everything else with it too, dude.
Yeah.
So. Those iPhones, one thing about them, people can talk shit about them all they want. They work, and they're pretty...
I don't get it. I don't get what's going on here. I don't get... It's not even letting me pay for it. I don't know if to uninstall... I should have never fucking updated it. Oh my god. Just give me a minute. I don't know why this is not fucking letting me buy this thing. Dude, it keeps coming up. Jesus Christ. It's telling me fucking signature is invalid. It's not letting me buy it. It's because I'm already linked. I'm already linked somehow. I don't even know what to do here besides open up another one. Alright guys, sorry. That should be the last time though, because that gives us another 40 minutes. I gotta do the Zoom thing, I don't know, later. I gotta figure it out. It's signed into somebody else's name and it's not letting me get it through because of that, I think.
Oh, wow. Didn't you have this trouble with someone else like a month ago?
I don't remember.
Maybe not. Oh, no, it was someone else. I think it was RJ and TJ and them or somebody. Someone else had the same problem. It was kept shutting off every 10 minutes.
Yeah. It's being a pain in the ass. I probably should have never updated it.
Oh, I wondered why I couldn't hear you. I'm sitting here with my headphones. They're not even plugged in, and I'm also on my phone. I'm going to try to get out of my iPad. You know, I was down here 3 hours early to make sure everything was set up. I wouldn't run into any problems.
Mm-hmm. Wish you would have checked on my setup so I didn't run into any problems. Alright, I'm going to start building now. I'm going to get out, like, some ribbon. And, yeah, I'm just going to get onto a half stag. At least prep the ribbon and try to get it staggered now. Because we'll probably go until, if it's good with you guys, until 5.
Sounds good to me. Nick says, I build now. Like that dude on bounce. I skate now.
Yeah. Do you guys have... Well, so, actually, Klayton, why don't you tell the people about your other hobby? And actually, I had something to ask you if you're able to do.
Okay, yeah. I love, if you all don't know, I love making music. In fact, on my Instagram, I just put up a little intro I did. It's a 15-second intro where I made like a little logo. I'm going by KVK Sounds. I don't know. I might change that. I don't like it. But anyways, I just wanted a little intro to put before my videos and my music. My videos are not where I want them to be yet. I'm just using free ones I can find on the internet to supplement my music. But I eventually want to get to the point, because I have a good camera.
Yeah.
Here. So these guys don't think I'm not talking shit. I have a decent camera. It's a Canon. It's rigged right now.
What one is that?
It's a
T7 EOS.
Damn.
I think it was like 300 or 400 new. Hell, that Sigma macro lens was more than that. but yeah, I'm into music, and that thing I just put up on my Instagram, that intro, it has a link. If anybody likes music, I do all kinds. I do like, I would say it's electronic music, but it's not EDM. It's not dance music. It's not like house or bass. I do all kinds. I do reggae. I do rock. I put some rock stuff up.
Yeah.
I'd like to get into some more metal because it's challenging, timing wise. It's challenging to get a good tone in metal.
Mm-hmm.
It's challenging thing. I don't sing. That's another one of my hindrances. Is I'm not a vocalist and I don't sing, so it's kind of right now it's kind of tough. But I'll hook up with some vocalists eventually when I get into the scene a little more. I'm meeting a lot of people as far as like I'm trying to learn these DAWs. A DAW is a digital audio workstation.
Yeah.
And I use GarageBand right now because it's free, but I'm going to get a more expensive one probably in the next year. But I've been meeting a lot of people learning how to use this, and it's really cool. It's like the vaping community, man. There's a lot of cool people out there. You just don't know it because that one asshole out of every 10 people you meet, it makes you shy. Once bitten, twice shy.
Yeah.
So I was kind of, and plus, when you're putting something out there like your music, coil building and wire art is one thing. But when you're putting something personal out there like your music, and then someone sits on it, it's really like devastating. Yeah. For me, anyways, I'm thick skinned, but when someone criticizes my music, if they're not a friend, I take it personally. I don't know why.
Yeah, because, when somebody, like, insults my aliens, I'm just like, well, hey, it was fucking Blue Eye Goon's fault, he made it,
Yeah, there you go.
But with the music, it's like, I made this one.
Yeah.
Then again, you could probably, like, blame it on, like, Jimi Hendrix or something, or
I guess on Eric Clapton, because that was one of my first influences, Eric Clapton.
Yeah.
I'm classically trained. I took two years piano lessons when I was a kid, and I also took saxophone lessons, so I'm trained. So I guess I can blame it on my teachers, too.
Yeah, I took classes in piano, and then, like, you remember this, I also took classes in college for the, like, MIDI programming, music programming stuff. So I know how to do it and stuff, but it's just something I got out of basically because of drugs, really. That, and it's kind of hard to be a musician anyway, like, I don't know. I kind of just did it because my family really wanted me to go to school, but they wanted me to go to school for something I wanted to do, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I just wanted to be a rock star, I guess. Whatever let me do drugs all day long, that's what I wanted to do.
Well, yeah, when you do that, when you're doing dope, I think that pretty much takes precedent over everything, and everything you got to take a second chair to that.
Yeah,
you're just in that world.
Yeah, when you're in that's what's important to do for today.
Especially when you're getting sick, like every day, and you got to go hunt stuff down. It's a commitment, man.
Well, I wasn't that deep into it when I went to college. It was more just the partying, and I'd rather just, I'm still, most of the time I was going into college, I'm coming down off of whatever drugs I was doing the night before.
Yeah. You were probably young then if you were going to college, so you were probably drinking still a lot and stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
because, when you're young, you like to drink no matter what drugs you're doing.
I was into psychedelics a lot then. That was the big thing. Like, when 9/11 happened, I got called home to go home from college. But I was coming down off of acid from the night before.
I loved psychedelics. Mm-hmm. Oh, man. That's one drug I plan to do again before I die, no matter what. Because I don't think it's a drug. I view it more as almost like pot, like a medicine.
Their states are like starting to legalize mushrooms and stuff.
Yeah, because they're good for people with anxiety, and they're also good for addicts.
Yeah, I mean,
alcoholics.
There's people that do them every day. I think that's crazy. Even if you're microdosing, I just think that somebody shouldn't use anything every day, really. Like water. That's it.
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. I used to traffic LSD. That's what I went to prison for. And one hit of 5 years
Damn.
in Ohio at that time.
But anyways, I didn't do 5 years. I just can't see how anyone could do them every day, man. We'd do them for a weekend, and we'd be like, keep that shit away from me.
Yeah, that's how I am too. Like when I did them, it was like the next day. The feeling was, yeah, I ain't doing that. It was fun, but I ain't doing that for a while.
Exactly.
So, do you have like a soundboard where you could put sounds into like a machine and?
I could probably figure it out. Here's one thing I have a hard time doing. I have something that's called a Native Instrument Machine MK3, and it's like a real fancy drum machine.
Yeah.
It has a lot of software that goes with it. You can't run it unless you're on the internet. And I'm having trouble figuring out how to transfer those files into other DAWs. So, what a couple people have told me that know, they said it's because your DAWs that you're using are free ones and they're not powerful enough to support those kind of files.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still figuring all this stuff out. I never even had a computer before last year, Nick, so I'm really behind the 8 ball.
Yeah.
But what type of sound are you talking about?
I'm saying, like, if you wanted to put any sounds in it, like, let's say if I was thinking if it was like the sounds of coil building, like you would have like that.
We could try.
And that's pretty much it. You only have the
Yeah.
scissors. There ain't real. Nah, and then you got the drill spinning, right?
I have a thing on my phone that I'm talking to you right now on. It's called BandLab, and it has a powerful recorder that picks up sounds really good. And I could probably get stuff like that, or a louder drill, and then a snip for a hi-hat. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Like, so then you would be able to, with these sounds, create a beat.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We can do that.
I
Definitely.
think that would be cool. We would just have to figure out what the sounds were, because there's not. I
Yeah,
mean,
good idea.
for my show in particular, I could probably think of a couple sounds that make sense for me, even if it's like the lighter,
Yeah.
or
Yeah. Could be a closed hi-hat.
or like that, you know,
That's perfect. Why did you never think of that?
right?
Well, the reason, well, I think Red Eyed Loon and Xeon gave me the idea, but I also got the idea because I was recording once, and I had your show on in the background, and some of your voice leaked through onto the music.
Yeah,
Man, that's pretty fucking cool.
yeah. It's kind of like if you look at the Art of Vaping, Squid Dude's channel. He kind of has something like that in the beginning, where you hear like the sounds of vaping. It's not technically, I guess, it's not in a beat, but it's just the sounds are complementing the music, I guess. I don't know.
I'll have to credit you now because it's your idea. Yeah, Red Eyed Loon and Xeon said, why don't you do this or this or this? And that's how I come up with that other one that you heard. I got another one. I just haven't got it finalized yet. I made another one with your voice.
Yeah, those are pretty cool. I gotta see what's up with music on YouTube, because I'm also hearing that maybe soon we will be able to play music on streams, which would be really cool. If I could start playing music on the stream, oh man.
TikTok, Instagram.
Yeah, like I think like just technically just if I want to play a video in the background or music in the background, that I would be able to do that. I think they're trying to figure out how to do that now. Where it would, I guess, it would pick up what song's in there and probably just put it in the description, and you would probably have to pay something to the artists, but that would be ideal. I mean,
Well, I know as far as sampling goes, I just had a video shut down on my Instagram music account because I used video footage in that was owned by Tour de France or some damn people.
yeah,
I didn't even know. I was using an all-free copyright-free website, I thought, called Pexels,
yeah.
P-E-X-E-L-S, and but they shut it down, as far as I know.
See, I've had that problem too before, getting copyright-free songs off of a site, but YouTube doesn't. They don't see it that way. They don't see. It doesn't matter if they tell you if it's copyrighted. It's got to be their songs.
Right. They should change that, though. They're awful pricky about it. Even, like you say, man, we'll throw the artists a couple dollars if we have to. Jeez,
Yeah, if it was just a thing that it said the artist is going to take money from your video, I'd be good with it. But most of the time, it's like they tell you that this video can't be watched. So,
I mean, I know an Apple app developer. He made the CB Land app for iOS, like iPhones. It's a pretty cool app, and he made a couple others too. I don't know what they're called, but he told me that things change so fast, and sometimes they're bound by laws. Like YouTube is probably what they're in California, I think.
Yeah, nobody knew it was coming. Yeah. So
Yeah.
they didn't know to prepare for it in their little record label deals, whatever deals they're doing to rob the artist of their money. They're not figuring out later on we're going to have YouTube and we're going to have to do this. So now they're all figuring out like how to do digital music now, how artists can make money off their digital music. Which I get it. It's only fair that they get paid if somebody uses them. But I'd be totally down for like if I was to use, let's just say if I wanted to use like Stranglehold in the beginning of my thing and I had to pay $1 every time I used it to the artist, then so be it. Or if you could buy an app that was, $20 a month to use whatever music was on that app and they had, whatever artist wanted to be on that. Like if Slipknot wants to be part of that list, they could be part of that list. If Lil Xan wants to be part of that list, he could be part of that list.
Well, here's my question. Like if say Adam Pilarczyk did a version of Stranglehold and you use it in the beginning of your videos, how come sometimes they take certain songs and sometimes they don't?
Well, they always tell me about every song, but some of them people can't watch this video. Every time I use one of Adam's songs, it said, you used a song that's not owned by you, and they don't know whose it is, really. They don't really know whose it is. The algorithm definitely picks up that it's like, because it'll say like Sony Music's taking money from this song, like anything from Swivel or like he has that song from Swivel, The Red, and then he had one of the Beatles songs. It would actually tell you Sony Music is taking this money.
The algorithm caught something that sounded.
The Beatles one, I think I know what it is. I think in the intro, he actually sampled the intro of the song. So that's why it's picking it up. But,
I wonder if he got by with that because he does so much. Like, my stuff is all I invented. I've rarely.
He never put them on YouTube. Only I did. Only me and Fresh did. And, like, Meter. So he never really had to deal with it. He just made the songs and was like, here, I made this song through a text. And then I would use that song in my video. So he technically never had to deal with it because he never put it on a social media. I did. Yeah, so he never really had to deal with worrying about a YouTube video coming down because he never put them up on YouTube. He should. I think if he did, it would be easier for us to use them. Like if he says Adam covers the Beatles, and then I could link that video in the description, I think then they wouldn't be as mad about it. But the video would literally have to say like Adam covers Beatles song, whatever, Day in the Life or whatever.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't run into any problems until I started putting video up. Because my stuff's all shit I made up. 95%.
Yeah.
I mean, I've stole a loop here and there.
Yeah.
I'll probably get a lawsuit from Nick Devine's lawyer for using his voice someday.
I'm hoping I never have to call my lawyer ever.
Hey Nick, you got $3 I can borrow?
That fucking guy. I talked to my boss too, and apparently that guy didn't call him a single day to tell him he wasn't going to be there. I said, did he call you at all to tell you he's not showing up? He said, nope.
Tony got a $400 check and bolted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn. He's a cheap date.
Well, he did do the work for the 400, so he doesn't owe anybody money for that.
He probably just needed to come up and get him a £1/4, slang on the street. No.
Let me get my drill real quick. 1 sec.
Hey, can I go out and get a nicotine break right fast?
Try to get something done today.
Hey, Nick, I'm going to go outside and grab some nicotine right quick.
All right. Yep. 40 gauge. I have, what did I do? An 8-ply? An 8-ply ribbon here.
Be good.
Do you have any other hobbies, Tommy, besides coil building and, like, obviously the chainmail and stuff?
He plays music. He plays guitar. I've heard him.
Oh, really?
Well, I used to a lot more. coil building's kind of taken first seat.
Yeah, especially when you're taking pictures, it's a lot of time involved.
Yeah, yeah, photography too. That's probably taken more time than the coil building lately.
Yeah. Yeah, that is how it works, seems like. How long have you been building for, Tommy?
About 2.5 years.
Really? That's it? Damn.
Yeah. About 6 months into it is when I got on my first team. That was the Coil Clout crew.
Yeah.
It was me, Mr. Pebble, Panzer,
Gotcha.
Taz, that two Taz. Meister,
Oh, yeah.
Corey Cook, Tall Paul was on there for a quick second.
Yeah. What the heck? My ribbon fell out of my thing, my binder.
And Sea Down Vapor. Can't forget him.
Is most of your team still build Armageddon? Are they putting out builds?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some coil teams, like somebody will take a break once in a while. That's how it happened with us, pretty much. Sometimes people just need
Yeah,
a
as far as
break.
most of them are pretty active.
They're active in the chat too and everything. Like, you still got people to talk to.
Yeah.
That's good.
Play guitar. Play guitar. Whoa, yeah.
This guy's saying he doesn't sing. Look at him over here.
I know.
Sounds like he's singing to me.
You should hear me on the microphone, man. It's atrocious. Slap me.
You just got to get auto-tune. That's all.
I have it on one of my DAWs. A version of it. It's cool, man. When you, like, even if you hum or whistle into it, it'll put it right in tune with whatever song is playing. As long as you got the, like, if it's in songs in G major, it'll, if you whistle or hum, it'll put it right in that key no matter how off you are. It's incredible.
Is it still as expensive? Because I remember that auto-tune was very expensive to get.
The real auto-tune is expensive. I don't have that. I have just an offshoot of it,
Okay.
and it's a little cheaper, quite a bit cheaper. It's free.
Yeah. That's a little cheaper. Yeah, I remember there was a radio station I used to listen to, and they would make like parody songs. It was a talk show that would make parody songs. And they wanted to get auto-tune, but even like the studio that they were doing the radio show from couldn't afford the auto-tune. It was that expensive.
They are. They're just for a little version for home recording is thousands of dollars. The last I saw.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yo. Yeah, no matter what I do with these swivels I got, everything twists, man. Nothing ever used to twist for me, ever. But I got these batch of bad swivels, and it just... I bet you if I oiled them, it would probably help.
Get some 3-in-1.
What's that?
Get some 3-in-1.
Yeah, I do. I need to get some bad. I swear by that 3-in-1, but you can use all kind of shit. Someone told me that vegetable oil and some other types of oil like that leave a residue, and they'll actually make swivels go bad faster unless you keep them oiled like all the time.
Really?
I don't know how true that is because I never used vegetable oil, but
Yeah, I've used it. I've never had a problem, but maybe they would have I mean, I don't put it on there unless I have a problem, you know? So, if the swivel's going old and I put vegetable oil on it and it works better, that's all I really worry about. If it goes bad after that, then it's time to get rid of it. But to be honest, Sinan, I don't even know what was going on with Fresh, so I don't know how he's doing. I've never really reached out and asked him how he's doing. I probably should, but actually, I don't know. Apparently, he's not doing lives right now, so.
I like Fresh.
Yeah, Fresh is a really good guy. He's
I haven't met too many people. The vape community really is full of good people. Yeah. It's incredible.
Okay, so 40 gauge. Plug this in.
I don't know why I used 36 gauge on this. It's just because it was laying there. Because I'm low on 36.
Yeah, I gotta do a wire order for sure.
I had some ideas I wanted to say while I was on the show about for a show and also for wire building, and I can't for the life of me remember them. I was going to write them down on my notes, and I didn't get around to it. Man. Wait till you guys get to be my age. I'm joking, man. I don't want to be that guy, that old dude. Where do you whippersnappers get to be my age?
Alright, I'm going to parallel Klayton this ribbon stack with 40 gauge first. And I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with this, but it's going to be some kind of half stag that I probably won't get done today. What I'm going to do, guys, is the next time it gives me the 10-minute rule, like 5 minutes after that, we'll wind down the show and shut it down.
Okay.
Just so we don't have to deal with that again. But just so you know when it comes up. And
Sounds
that should
like
put us right around 5 o'clock.
I can't believe how smooth this show has went, man. I was like, other than Zoom crashing and everything, you know what I mean? I just thought I was going to, I always think the worst.
Oh, this ain't plugged in.
I have so many things that I learned from Nick that I still use to this day. Like right now, I learned from him a long time ago. Like if you can't do a build and you can't zip right down the wire, just pulse it. Go fast for a second.
Yeah.
And then
Catch up with your other hand, yeah. These guys got any other plans for this weekend?
Sure don't.
Not really.
We're gonna go bowling tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Ava met some friends at school because this is the first time she's back at school because of last year there wasn't really school. So her and her friends wanted to go bowling, and I kind of got jealous because we got to drop her off tomorrow to go bowling. And I was like, I want to go bowling, and then she was like, it's really cheap. It's like $20 plus you get pizza and soda. That's for like renting the shoes and everything, $20. So yeah, I want to go bowling.
Nice.
So instead of dropping her off and leaving for 2 hours and coming back, we're just gonna stay and bowl.
You got to remember what your scores are, man. I want to see how you do.
I probably won't be good, but I've only bowled probably like 4 times in my life.
Wow.
I used to be on a league, but I was 8 years old, so.
Really?
Huh.
The highest game I ever got was a little over 200, which is actually really good. But that was a fluke because my average was like 120.
That's
Yeah.
It was clutch though. I was clutch because I was subbing for a guy that was in a tournament when I got that 200, so I really needed it at that time. So I was blessed. I was lucky.
yeah.
Man, this is just twisted like hell won't have it.
Well, hell better get some.
Yeah. No. Oh, I even, in case we did a real long show, I even made a sandwich and put it in a baggie over there. Because I'm diabetic, and if I get hungry, I gotta eat, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not hungry, though.
Oh, Chaser Coils, what's up? Ian, what's up? Boom, 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 boom.
Half stag, half stag. Working on the half stag.
Yeah, I might just put like a piece of 28 next to this and fuse it. Alright, it gave me the 10-minute warning. Jeez. Alright, so 5 minutes we'll start.
Okay.
Get it down. Yeah, I ain't getting it done this build. Technically, we're building it. We're building.
That's a great idea with that coil drill as a drum, or making a drum kit out of building sound. That's such a good idea.
Yeah, I thought
And
it would be cool if it depends if it's able to be made a beat out of. Sometimes sounds are too long, but
you can manipulate them too. Like,
yeah,
say I went like this with my scissors and made a snare drum sound. Like, if that's too harsh, they have settings that you can like pull some treble off,
yeah,
or you can make up the wave file and you can trim off some of the sample and make it shorter. It's really cool what you can do. It's a great idea. I was upstairs making kitchen sounds, stuff I found around the kitchen, making a drum. I can't believe I never thought of that,
yeah.
building sound. That's a Nick Devine original. Y'all heard it here first.
All right. So that is there. So that's 0.3. So I guess I'll get some. Yeah, 28.
The hardest sounds to get are bass drum sounds. Kick drum, those are the hardest ones for me to get.
Yeah. I actually grabbed square wire. I seen the square wire before I seen the 28, so I grabbed 0.3 square wire.
I have some square wire here left I gotta use up. I got two spools of 0.3 by 0.3 and one of 0.4, but I think I even have 0.2 by 0.2, but they're all practically full. I gotta use. I haven't been as prolific as I used to be. I used to try to put something up on Instagram every day for a while. I mean, a long time, probably a year ago or so. More than a year ago. You're pretty prolific, especially for the as crazy of builds as you do.
Huh?
You put a couple up every week, about, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it if you want to grow. Is just be more active, tag people, like people's stuff too. That's a big one. Is trying to get. It's kind of important to what is it called? Collaborate, in a way.
Yeah, I
Right.
agree.
That's why
Engage.
teams on Instagram are pretty important and stuff like that. It's important to collaborate with other people to spread. Because nobody is gonna look for N.Divine if they don't know who N.Divine is. They're not gonna like see the name N.Divine and think to look at them. So you have to put yourself in places where people will look, other than where they're already looking.
That name sticks out though, because I remember in Coil Wars, I remember you and like one other, and the rest of them I would forget their name. But for some reason, your name sticks out.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's one of them things where it's kind of like it's like a real word, but it's spelled differently.
Is that actually a Polish name? Or
No, that's Irish. That's super Irish. No, my mom's maiden name. I was never named this. My mom's maiden name is Bekta, and then that's what her dad's name was, and my grandmother's last name when she was born was Rokacheski. Rokacheski. Yeah.
Really Polish.
Yeah, really Polish.
Sounds like it's part like Slovenian or Czechoslovakian,
Oh, I
but
hope
it's definitely Polish in it. Yeah, you know what? Divine does sound Irish.
Yeah, it's super. I mean, I guess I see it as super Irish because I know like my father's parents and how Irish they were. So to me, it's obvious that it's Irish. But plus, like Waking Ned Divine, the movie, isn't that in Ireland? I never seen it.
Tommy, what's your ancestry? Do you know what your ancestry is?
Yeah, white mutt.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much the same with me.
Yeah, it's like French, Polish, German.
Nice. I remember you telling me you had a bit of German in your ancestry. I do remember that.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, Klayton, I'm a little disappointed that you're not more German stereotype than I thought. I was hoping you were a little more German. Could you bump up the Germanness for me?
Funny hat.
Yeah, some kind of funny hat, maybe holding a strudel or something. I don't know.
That's funny.
Yeah, maybe they should have called me Nick.
I'll have to make some sauerkraut for the next time I'm on the show.
Yeah.
Someone
Sauerkraut's
told-
good though. I like sauerkraut.
Oh, I love it. They told me a few weeks ago online on Reddit that said they seen a picture of my picture that's for one of my music things, and they said you don't look very German. And I told them, well, I don't feel very German either, but there we are.
Yeah. I wake up some mornings feeling a little German. I don't know what that's about though.
You probably have some in you and you don't know it.
Maybe.
It's the more people have German in them than any other eccentricity, except for I think Hispanic is slowly taking up. But 10 years ago, it used to be more people in America had German ancestry than any other ethnicity. Well, that blew me away.
Yeah.
A lot of people, like after World War II, they didn't want to admit that shit.
Yeah.
Like if you look at my ancestry, you can see the ones that were in America at that time, they all went away from German names. Like the first names, they all went to like American names, like Philip and Dave. And
Yeah.
this and that. then when the '60s come along and World War II is kind of a memory, you can see the German names creeping back into it.
Except that one. Except that one. That one didn't creep back in.
Oh no!
No, that one didn't creep back in. There's just that one. It's they looked that up on Joe Rogan before, I think, like how many kids are actually named Adolf these days, and it's like 100 or something.
That name up. That name's hit.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, look it. There's only 1 minute and 30 seconds left until it kicks us off again. So I should probably let you two outro, tell your team names again, where to find you, and whatever you want to plug or whatever. And I do want to thank both of you for being on. It was fun. We should probably do it again because it feels like it was short time because we were talking a lot and stuff. But maybe one time we'll get like a bunch of people. But,
yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, but
I'll go real.
Yeah, go ahead.
Klayton von Kluge is kind of, it's complicated, man. Just go to my YouTube when I'm in the chat and everything. I'll put everything in the description there, my Instagram and all that. It's too hard to really name in a minute.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you. And then go ahead, Tom.
Axmanzombie on Instagram. Build Armageddon.
Cool.
That's all I got.
Links. Yeah, links are in the description for Klayton's YouTube, Klayton and Tommy's Instagram, and then Tommy's team Build Armageddon. The link is in the description as well. I'll stay. I'm not going to leave as soon as these guys leave. I'll like shut down the show and stuff. But yeah, I do want to thank these guys, and it was fun, and we'll definitely do it again.
Back.
Hopefully next week, I think I'm going to do another one. It's either going to be Johnny Johnson or Chaser Coils. Chaser Coils, do you want to do this time next week? Klayton and Tommy, thank you again. Sorry that this was a mess with that, with the Zoom. But let me get my... Would you be able to do around this time next week, Chaser? Or just DM me and I'll look for it. Yeah, don't forget to hit like, people. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me see if I could show you this. I did have some spacing going on with my spacing. So that's square wire next to that ribbon stack. And I'm probably just going to do a regular ass half stag. Well, so Chaser, what I mean by this time, 3 p.m. 3 p.m. to 5 next week. Just DM me. I mean, we could also do it. Yeah, let me know, because if you can't do it next week, we can do it the week after, and I'll just ask Johnny if he wants to come on next week. So, it doesn't have to be next week, but we'll do one with you soon. Yeah, Clay said he would be nervous. He didn't seem nervous to me. He seemed good to go. He was ready to talk. Look at him. I think he did good. I actually feel bad that Tommy didn't get to talk much because me and Clay were talking so much. Look at him. Klayton on the Coil Wars Facebook? Probably. 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 Wait, what's going on here? Huh? Oh, that's what's going on, I think. Okay, hold on. There you go. I'll just do like this for now. I'm just going to start fusing this. I had some spacing in it, but it'll still come out to be a good looking coil. So I'm just going to try to fuse it in a decent amount of time. Where's my glasses? Them headphones are hard to build with, too. Those could be a pain in the ass. Tell you what, that zoom pretty much got on my last nerves. What was going on with that? I wish that didn't happen. It would have been better if that didn't happen. Okay. So that's the last time I'll flatten it with metal ones. Oh! Okay, so now I'm going to get my nylons. Square wire could be a little bit of a pain, but I think I'll be alright. I know, I came close to cutting them too. I think I did come close to cutting them. Oh! I think my fuse wire's hitting my table, and that's why I keep messing up. I think. Yeah, building with headphones on like that is not fun. I don't like it. Damn it, I keep messing up. I know once I get to a certain spot, there's no more mistakes. I made mistakes in the beginning with spacing. I know that. Like right here, I'm at a mistake. My spacing was just a little spread apart with the parallel Klayton. It's important to be good at half stags if you want to get into pitchforks. It's kind of why I want to do this. I know Klayton likes to do pitchforks. Half stags is kind of like what you would need to do to make pitchforks. You have like half stag frames. Of course, they're skip fused at least. Once, at least. I might be past the mistakes now. Oh. See, I'm getting a good speed, but I'm not used to it yet. I keep putting the drill on, and it's a good speed, but I can't do it enough to get used to it. Yep, see? I start off good, and then I mess it up. It might be because I have the glasses on. Sometimes you lose perspective with how fast something's going. How quickly you have to move your hand because of this perspective of the glasses you have on. I'm doing pretty good with the thumb. I mean, when I make a mistake, it's pretty easy to turn back. Yeah. No, we're never gonna survive. I don't know why I got Seal Song in my head again. Come on. I'm just gonna keep doing a thumb. I'm obviously not ready for that speed today. This speed, I don't know why this speed would be easier. It's kind of sporadic, different every time, I think. But for some reason, this kind of pulse turning I'm doing works out for me. It always has. I think it's because it just gives me time to catch up with the spinning. Like my left hand's catching up with the spinning I'm doing. Because it's not a continuous spin, so I kind of got that split second to catch up with the angle. I've just always been good at doing it like this, pulsing a fuse. I mean, I'm literally not making any mistakes for like 2 inches when I do it like this. I'm almost done this. So we'll actually get done at COIL. I've been saving all my builds. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. I definitely want to take a picture of them. So this is 8-ply 0.3, half stagged next to a piece of 0.3 square wire. So it's a square wire build, half stag staple. .40 gauge is what I've been using for the wrap and the spacing and the fuse. That chef was funny as well. I don't think my square wire twisted at all either. I think it's good all the way up. Now I think I messed up some spacing down here too, at the very, very end. And I'm literally an inch away from being done. Axmanzombie's builds were crazy, guys. Crazy, crazy, crazy. We're at the end here. There's the swivel. Yeah, DM. Cool. That wasn't bad at all. Finished that one toot sweet. Cool. All right. So I like have a box of all the builds I've done since I came back, and I would like to get a picture of all of them, like maybe in like another month when I have like 4 more builds in there, 5 more builds in there, something like that. Because I basically do what, 2 builds a week, right? So 2 builds a week. If I keep putting 2 builds in this box, or maybe 1 build some weeks, 2 builds other weeks, I'll have a bunch of cool wires in there. So we could take like a cool picture of them at some point or something. I think I want to do a type of flattening on this. Nothing crazy, but I'm going to take my mod and the steel block and do a little flattening on it for them mistakes that I had to put in reverse or whatever. A Tuesday show? A Tuesday show would be later, but we could do that. Because a Tuesday show I can't start until like 5:30. But we could probably do that. But I don't mind, yeah. I don't mind doing that. But it would technically be later. I gotta finish my parabolic this week too. I never finished the other coil. Yeah, the square wire went all the way up fine. No twists or nothing. Cool. Yeah, it came out pretty good. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. So yeah, I got this box that came with the battery thing, the power adapter for the camera. And I've just been taking these. There's this thing. I was looking for this. And all the fancy wires I've been doing are going in here. Just fancy ones. Boom. I might as well put this in there so I don't mess it up. Boom, boom. That's just from the past like 3 weeks or so I've been doing that. Alright guys, I'm pretty hungry. I'm going to get out of here. I hope all of you enjoyed. It was a good show. Klayton, Tommy, nice meeting you. That was like the first time we met, both them guys. I never talked to them really, just on text. So that's like the first time we met. You got to witness it here first. I even told them in the Zoom room before, don't talk. We're gonna settle this live. Okay. So hopefully all of you have a good weekend and you enjoyed. Please don't forget to hit like. It'll help spread out the video, get more people to watch the channel, and hit the bell so you know when I go live. Everybody enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy your family. Stay safe. Relax, rest, unless you're working. You already relaxed this week, so you better get to work. I will be live tonight on Twitch playing Fortnite, and then on Tuesday we'll be live here on the channel doing a coil build like we do every Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That would vape good. That would vape good. That half stag would vape good. Heck yeah. I don't typically like to vape square wire, but some people do. I'd rather it be round wire, but it would still vape good. It wouldn't make it vape, like, worse. It would just make it vape different. Alright, everybody. Thank you all. Sorry about the technical difficulties with Zoom. I'll get that fixed before the next one. I didn't know that was going to happen. But everybody, I am out of here. Peace and thank you. Have a good weekend.